Welcome to the Balls My Court podcast. Cortez Paul's here. Kevin Carter over Skype. Mr. Carter, how you doing this morning? How you doing this morning, sir?
It's raining. It's nasty, but I'm doing well.
Oh, man. Well, you must be sending that weather our way because I'm looking out the window over here and we got sunshine, so... But I'm sure it's coming.
Screw you.
It is coming, so...
well, what it is when the front pushes through Florida... Like the lower part won't get it until later on because the upper part is the part where the big spot of it coming out. No, I'm no meteorologist. I just know it's raining.
Well, guess what? I mean, you can get paid to sing. All they do is guess what the weather's going to be like. So, not that hard.
We can all do what that guy does on South Park.
Exactly.
I mean, not South Park. Family Guy.
Yes, Family Guy. It's going to rain.
Where the guy just go outside, how's the weather? It's raining. And then walk back in.
So, yep, another just fantastic Saturday. I know we were supposed to do this podcast here earlier, but nonetheless, we'll go ahead and knock this bad boy out here. So,
because we tried to do it Thursday, no go. Then yesterday, no go. And then today, I had to wake you up.
Hey, man.
There we go.
Third time is a charm, man. So, as long as we get it knocked out.
We'll get to it eventually.
Yeah. Exactly. So, before we get into the show, I want to apologize to our listeners because I said that we was at 4 years. I got an email saying that we was at 5 years.
5 years. I saw it. Well, I was going to say that too because I saw it on Facebook that it came through on Facebook that it was actually 5 years. And I was like, oh, good Lord, 5 years.
Yeah, so I don't know if my tea was too strong where I was sipping that day, but yes, 5 years is how long we were doing the podcast.
2014.
Yes, so
yeah,
it's a long time.
I saw it on our Facebook thing. I was like, oh, 2014. I was like, dang, that's 5 years. What the heck am I talking about?
All right, so let's get this bad boy started. It started with nobody other than LeBron James. LeBron James had a quote earlier in the week saying that this is the wrong franchise if you get affected by distractions. His Lakers right now are 11th in the West, 10th with a 30-32 record. They lost the last out of 6. They lost the last 5 out of 6 games, including to teams like Atlanta, New Orleans, and Memphis. They did try to go small against the Bucks because they wanted to put all their forward talent on the floor with LeBron James, Ingram, and Kuzma. And they ended up losing to the Bucks in a close game. It was close, and then, of course, Middleton and Bledsoe took over. Bledsoe, he had a new contract extension. Running around $74 million, I believe.
That's how he celebrated.
So he celebrated by getting a victory. So, then you got LeBron posting on Instagram about his milestones, top 10 assists and points. Don't get me wrong, it's impressive, but it's kind of the wrong time to do when you just lost to Memphis, I believe. And
the thing LeBron needs to understand when he's posting all these achievements and everything he's done and thinking they're big stuff, dude, you've played arguably like maybe 100 and something more games than the dude. What the heck is going on with him? You played 100 and something more games than dudes that you're beating and you're posting all these accomplishments about. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, it's easy to make all these accomplishments when you played for almost 20 years.
Yeah. No, I'm sitting there and
it's just going to happen. Yeah, it's going to happen that you're going to pass all these people. And it comes off to me that he just wants to continue to play until he gets all these achievements. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like he wants to play to win championships and stuff. He wants to play to see his name at the top of all these lists. And I'm like, dude, come on, man. Really? Yeah. I'm like, we get why you're playing for so long and why you're doing all this stuff. It's just so you can get your name on these lists to be like, look what I've done, look what I've done, look what I've done.
Yeah, it's all about validation. I misspoke. I forgot they beat the New Orleans Pelicans again at home when they had Anthony Davis. And so, yeah, their last 5 out of 7. But, yeah, even with all that mess.
They keep losing for all I care.
Yeah. So his comments, I just don't get it. It's like the wrong franchise get affected by distractions. But as me and Kevin has been on record saying before, there was thoughts about him going to LA, that this is not a move to play basketball. This is a move to further his career as far as like his media aspirations and.
Since he's went to LA, how many shows have come out that he's talking about, produced or a part of, and everything?
Uh-huh.
2, how many movies are going to be coming out that he's going to be a part of? I'm like, this is reminiscent of when Shaq went to LA.
Yep.
Where we know Shaq went out there so he could be in movies, he could do all this stuff with his rapping and all of this stuff. It's reminiscent of that, except Shaq went over there and they won.
Mm-hmm.
This is a guy on the tail end of his career going to LA because he knows, hey, I'm about to end this stuff. Let me go ahead and further my everything. And let me do it because my family, so my son can go to a good school and my son can go and play ball or do whatever he wants to do. It was a family thing. But him going over there saying that this is not a place to have distractions and everything, well, you should have thought about it when you went there because you are the biggest attraction in basketball. So you're going to be the biggest distraction as well in basketball. So you yourself is a distraction whenever you go to LA because you're going to sit there and you're going to get all this attention, but that's also going to be distracting everybody else. And then when you continuously want to throw people's names out there and put them on the trading block and everything like that, you cause most of the distractions.
Exactly. And on top of that, you're in one of the biggest media cities that's in the nation right now. So, between them and New York. So
and this ain't the last place. This ain't the first place he's made distractions at.
Exactly.
So
right.
We know what's going on.
If you can do it in Cleveland, you're going to be doing it in L.A. So
he's done it in Miami.
Yeah.
He's done it in Cleveland. He does it in places where the rumors go about. He's done it in New Orleans. He's caused a distraction for them in New Orleans. He caused a distraction for Boston. When all the Kyrie stuff was going on, he causes distractions everywhere because of who he is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And this is the same guy that was, when he was out for, air quotes, load management, he was in the studio with 2 Chainz, working on a rap album or something, or working on a rap song. He was working on a rap song.
It's the Shaq reason. Is what I call it when people go to LA. It's that Shaq reason. Because you want to go and you want to do things, and if you go to LA and you're already a big star, that people are going to be throwing stuff at you to do. I know one thing, my ass is not going to be going to see Space Jam 2.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, you just used to the classic, but I'm pretty sure, when it comes out on I'm not going to go to the movie theaters and watch it, but when it comes out on DVD, yeah, I'll probably watch it.
Man, but it just comes across as you were so into Mike's shadow and everything that Mike does that now you want to do Space Jam 2?
Mm-hmm.
Because Mike did it? I'm like, dude, come on, really?
So, looking at their schedule here.
Everybody should be like Mike's Space Jam is the GOAT. Nah.
Yeah. I'm pulling their schedule here, and it's not too bad that they got remaining.
They ain't winning 20 games. They gotta win 20 straight games to get to 50 wins.
Oh yeah, they're not getting 50 wins. But
no.
I know they're behind the Clippers, the Spurs, and the Kings. Kings have been surging. They're playing good ball right now. Spurs is what they are. Clippers, when they trade Tobias Harris and everybody else, they was kind of just making that move to. They didn't want to pay Tobias Harris, and 2 is kind of like, I guess they're just focused on clearing some cap space. So I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but they actually been playing good ball here lately. But It's a long road ahead. I mean, they got the Suns the next game, and then some of the, and yeah. But that's the thing; they've been losing to teams that they shouldn't be losing to. So they
just been losing, but just for losing purposes. The Lakers aren't a good basketball team chemistry wise. Mm-hmm. They're just not. It's because people check themselves out. Once LeBron started naming names, those names started checking out.
Yeah.
They were like, well, if this dude don't want me to play with him, then why am I going to play with him?
Right. But yeah, then looking further in the market.
It's like getting picked last if you go to the park.
No, yeah, what it seems like.
You're like, well, damn, I don't want to play.
I got Toronto, Detroit, Brooklyn. Yeah, then they got Golden State.
I don't think they're going to make the playoffs.
Portland. So yeah, the playoffs is just a real long shot for them. Now,
which is cool with me. I'm real fine with it.
Anytime a Laker team is the playoff is okay with me too. So I'm not going to cry.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
I'm not going to cry pity for them. So speaking of playoffs, we got. Like I said, now speaking of the West, we already talked about the West a little bit. So you got, like I said, the Clippers, Spurs, and the Kings. Who you think making that last spot?
Well, the Clippers, Spurs, and Kings. Let's see. If the Kings keep playing the way they're playing, I think the Kings will make it.
Yeah, I like their talent, man. They're
and they're all
together.
Young. It's a young base. Oh yeah, they definitely got some talent.
Yeah, they're 31. I know they've been on a 3-game losing streak lately, but now they got the Nets coming in. So that's another game for them.
There's a cure all for you.
Yeah. Even though the Knicks has been playing good ball lately, bro. Which y'all don't understand. You're trying to get Zion, or I know the whole tanking done changed the whole lottery system and stuff like that. So you're really not guaranteed number one pick as you usually are, as you would in the past. But yeah, I'm looking at the Spurs.
I want them to change that though. I want them to go, look, whoever has the crappiest record gets the first pick. And then I want to see who can tank the best.
Just all tank strategies, huh?
Yeah, screw the lottery thing. Because the lottery, you can tank, but you're like, okay, it's not really going to give us. But if you go, look, if you have the crappiest record, you get it. I want to see guys sending ball boys out there to play basketball. That's what I want to see. If you're going to tank right. play a whole starting five of nothing but white dudes from America.
So here's the crazy part, because like I said, the lottery odds haven't changed. So you got Phoenix, New York, Cleveland at the top, and they all have a 14% chance of getting number one pick. So 1 through 3, no matter where your record's at, you still have a good shot of getting the number one pick. 4th pick goes down to 12.5%, 10.5% for the 5th pick, 9% for the 6th pick, and then 7% for the 7th pick. 8th pick got a 6% chance of getting number one pick. So, like, you have a really good shot from 8th and up to really get a good pick. That the odds doesn't change. So, yeah.
It's not tanking anymore. I'm telling you, if y'all want to see tanking, make it to where the crappiest persons get the first pick. Don't put it in this lottery stuff. Then we'll see some tanking.
Man, you seen the mascots out there playing ball.
They be driving out in the bit. Yeah, you'll see the mascot not even jumping off the trampolines trying to play ball. It'll be like I said. You see a whole white starting five and none of them are foreign. That's when you know you're in trouble.
So you got
people be bringing random dudes out of retirement, being like, "You want to play?"
Yeah. So I got the Spurs